got a lot of things
Gonna
running now.
dance in this
We got
digital
SteamVR and
haze,
Oculus.
where reality's a distant phase.
We got a music,
With the
song
rhythm
playing
and crew,
series.
I can find my
Then we got a Word
release.
document
VR
open,
chat's my
and
sweaty
there's
dream
some
come
SteamVR overlays
true.
running.
Lost in the
We got the global
pixels light,
tracking
I'm
running.
feeling so alive, dancing through the night. Let the music drive like a track that takes me to the forefront of technology.
And then we
It's a
also have
revolutionary choreography.
display. And we have two monitors. We have
There's no
three
room for
monitors now,
pain.
and
Now
it's
that I
running
could dance again.
and I think that's everything. It's running right now.
Now that I can dance again.
And
All
we
I
can
wanna do is dance and to enter a trance. Trackers are charged and the DJ is here. Time to have some. Losing myself in my body. I'm about to reach the peak. I'm out of this maze. Dancing until the morning. Never you'll me. It's my
not lagging.
now that I can dance again. Let me stand up. Now that I can dance again. See the way to get me through. Now that I can dance again. You can do it too. VR chat's my dream. Lost in the pixels light. I'm feeling so alive. Dancing through the night. Let the
I
music
forgot how to.
like the drop that takes me to the forefront of
Forgot how
technology.
to. No. I forgot how to. How do I launch this? Hey. Come on. How do I? You know, my PC and yeah, that's it. So my PC and what are you seeing now? All right, I don't know what you're seeing. The SteamVR or something. So my PC can handle it. My GPU can handle it. Like all these things, no problem. But then sometimes, which is really scary, sometimes shit is just lagging like crazy. And I don't know if it's a tracking thing, if it's a communicate. Oh my god, there's something happened. There was some lag there, but basically like that. If you saw that, but constantly, almost constantly, or maybe a bit less than that, but constantly. Yeah, constantly lagging, lagging. Nothing works. Well enough. What was I gonna say? Or if it's a disconnection between, you know, Meta, Oculus Rift, and SteamVR, or if it's something else, just a software bug. I had an update of Meta, the Rift, Oculus Rift software, and SteamVR before it happened. But before that, I had not been using Steam or my VR for a few weeks. So I got those updates, and then it just lagged. And then I restarted my computer, and it lagged. And then I think I restarted again, and at that point I think it improved, but I couldn't play Alex. I couldn't go on VR chat. And then I tried the next day or 2 days later, and it was the same thing. And then I think I tried a third day, and it was the same thing. And then the fourth day, like there were more days in between, but fourth fourth day or something, I don't remember, you know, if I did it in the earlier in the day and then later. But basically, it was running like this, no problem at all. And then today, I think there was no, yesterday and like 2 days ago as well, no problem. So I was like, holy shit, it's working again, but it's still scary that that can happen. And then today, after I cleaned my PC so nice, cleaned her really well, the inside, everything, physically cleaned her. Disconnected, connected all the cables when I did that, and then maybe the cables are connected in a slightly different way. But Oculus is also not having any issues with the sensors. They are running and showing all green or except for one sensor orange, which is not a problem, which is expected. It runs just as well as if it was green, I think. Anyway, it doesn't matter, it's running well. So it's not an issue there. And every time there was lag, I looked at it and it was not a problem. But what was I saying? The problem, yes, today, after I cleaned my computer, then it was doing the same shit again. It started lagging, and I get really sad, really depressed when that happens, because it's so important, and doing so bad with money now, and so exhausted from other shit. Never mind that, but it wasn't working. Then what did I do? I tried some different things. I tried, I forget which order, but I restarted. It didn't work. I disconnected the TV because I've always been wondering if disconnecting the third display could give some slight in performance boost in general, but I don't know about that even when it's off. But I disconnected it. I think it didn't help, or it did not help, but the VR was running fine like it does now suddenly. So I thought maybe that was it, but that's weird if it worked and then didn't work and then worked independent of the cable. So I left it out. Tried Half-Life Alyx, which is the best test, and there I connected the TV again. It lagged out when it connected, of course, that's expected, no problem. But then it was running fine with it connected and even displaying just like I did now. So I did, some process of elimination. I checked if starting SteamVR before I start Oculus, if that's a reason why it's happening. So I tried both, restarting my PC in between. I started with the cable disconnected, the third monitor, the TV, HDMI, to see if the problem came back or not. I forget, but basically I restarted my computer in between, and I tried with and without the TV connected, and I tried with and without starting SteamVR at the start, and there was no change. There was no difference. So it's not about SteamVR, which one you boot first. It's not about the TV. It's not about any tracking or USB ports. I can't find a reason why it's happening. It just happens. It's random. To me it's random. So I have no idea what it's based on. I haven't noticed anything else. And it's never done this. I mean, I had some issues. I had Oculus issues with the physical cable breaking. I had the Oculus sensors and USB connections messing up, and sometimes it takes an hour or a day. It just doesn't work. And I've had problems with my tracking. Sometimes it works, but never this amount of constant lag, and then suddenly no lag, and then again super laggy, unusable, and not depending on anything. I can't find anything that triggers it. So that's scary. That's a problem. So, but the only solution, it might be random still, so it might not depend on it. I don't know. But the only solution I found is to just keep restarting your computer. Just keep restarting your PC and keep trying, because that's what I did today. It didn't work the first time. I think. No, it didn't. Yeah, it didn't, because like I remember it going one day and then the next day it didn't work. It worked like the second day in the evening, or no, it was the third day, third or fourth day. So it took a couple of days, but I guess I didn't restart many times. I restarted maybe twice or once or three times. Now I restarted four times or something to make it work. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna keep restarting, and if that if that actually helps consistently, then I guess I'm okay with that. I also don't know if it could start happening, or if it's only happens at the beginning, and if it's in the beginning it keeps going and it won't change, and or if it's not there, if it's not lagging, it's gonna not lag. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. So it's that kind of thing. I don't know yet if it can appear or stop, disappear. But I'm not gonna find out if it's gonna disappear, because then I would be in VR lagging like crazy for a long time. I'm not gonna do that. The only thing would be if I discover it happening suddenly while I'm using the VR. But of course, it's not a problem I would like. In the near future, this year, next year, I wanna install Windows 11, so reinstalling Windows completely, and then I guess I would also want to try maybe first. I don't know. It depends on how big of an issue it is. But next step would have been to reinstall SteamVR and Oculus software, and then Windows. But I'm gonna do that anyway at some point soon, I hope. It's just such a hassle. And then get a new GPU, better GPU. Now I got 1080 Ti, which very old but super solid. And like you saw, I'm running Half-Life Alyx, by the way, on ultra settings. It's an old game, but it looks really great, and it's ultra settings on an old GPU, older than the game, and as you saw, no lag, and it was running all these things at the same time. Ultra settings, 1080 Ti. So I want to upgrade that, but mostly for VR chat, I guess. Maybe there won't be even an improvement, but anyway, the point is, I will be able to be on VR chat again, and I will see if it comes back, if restarting consistently will help it, and I will see if it can happen after VR is running smoothly, and I will in the future upgrade, or this year, next year, probably next year, upgrade to Windows 11 and my GPU, and see if the problem goes away then. Or maybe it will just go away now, but I doubt it, because it came back. Very strange. I'm gonna run, defrag and a virus scan. Probably won't do anything, but I want to do that. It's good to do sometimes. And also, yeah, what was I gonna end it on? Yeah, I'm just really scared that it's gonna happen a lot and I won't be able to avoid it. But yeah, it should not depend on my GPU. It should not. Yeah, it's not my. I mean, unless there is something in the software, and or something broke, but it's not consistent. So it's capable of it, but I don't really know. I don't know where it comes from. I have no idea. I can only do these tests, and at least see that it can work with everything running as I want it and more. Anyway, that's it for this video, whatever. I just recorded to push the limit, and there was no issue. And then I guess I can just upload this, I guess. I don't know if anyone else has this issue, or has an explanation, or just for whatever documentation, yada yada. The fuck, I'm trying to. Right, OBS and Matania.